Hello, Dana Meditation Center 이유한. Today's lesson, samdhinirmocana sutra 8. 분별 유가품 is a highlight of specific meditation. What we do a lot is yoga, which means controlling the sensory organs. Many of you may be curious about why we need to control the sensory organs. It can be said that controlling the sensory organs is equivalent to abandoning the obsession. What we live in this world is probably an experience made up of feelings. If you feel good, you can say that everything is good. If you feel good, then you become obsessed, and we express that we have a heart. If you don't feel like it, you lose the meaning to live in the world. Nevertheless, the world get rid of your obsession can be a difficult word to understand. So, meditation becomes a very detailed story. Meditation is the right thing to control the obsession that occurs after you have a good feeling. But you don't give up your mind. If you don't have a mind, your life disappears. When we talked about the truth of life, we talked about the way of being. It was said that the mind is a mystery. It exists or does not exist. That's why cracking down on sensory organs is yoga, and it means abandoning your obsession. How can we live if there is no object to attach meaning to in our lives? Or how can life not be difficult when an object with meaning causes pain? To give up your obsession does not mean to lose meaning, or to give up meaning because the pain caused by the object with meaning is difficult. Controlling the sensory organs refers to controlling the mind, which leads to an obsession. We desperately want to control life at our disposal, but we like to let the mind flow. It is also because the mind likes to be free. How to create the harmony between the artificial and the natural creates the level of our lives. If you leave your mind as it is just because you like to be free, the farming of the field of mind will be ruined. This is because it leads to the flow of obsession. This is because our minds are natural, but experiencing the world becomes a matter of people's work. Obsession has the appearance of a natural thing, even though it is not natural at all. Obsession is such a laborious thing that our minds are very busy from then on. But how can it become natural? If you become obsessed, you lose your original freedom. So the way you experience a lot and still don't lose your freedom is to control your sensory organs and not to be obsessed. Not being obsessed is completely different from cutting off an object or meaning because it controls my mind. It's to focus on keeping out from grabbing. Crack down on this obsession is the way to stop the busy mind. You can leave your original free mind as it is if you crack down on this obsession. Then the meaning of our lives becomes very active and full of energy. Our original mind is silent and full of mercy and love, so we are active in giving something to the object. Grasping something is a characteristic of obsession, but giving it away is a Buddha nature action. If you want to live a meaningful life in the world but are full of energy, you must crack down on this obsession. It should be noted that the stronger the meaning, the stronger the obsession. No one can break out of this obsession if they are not trained. If you train 무주상보시 on a regular basis, you will offset your obsession by reporting on the object of your obsession. I think this obsession is affection, but it is a very scary emotion. It is also the main culprit for getting rid of love. The idea that it's mine is the idea of eating love. So one you can think of as someone you've never seen before is eternal love that you're not obsessed with. This 무주상보시 is the first practical virtue to train. If you practice this, you can live a rich life and you will always be a person full of joy. If you control your sensory organs while practicing 무주상보시 and give up your obsession, you will be able to live the life you want because you will restore the original freedom of your mind. Our Buddha nature is active when we give out something precious without conditions. Buddha nature is free and happy and full of wisdom, mercy, and love. It is difficult to practice 무주상보시 without leaving the obsession as it is. I once described the macroscopic world and the microscopic world. If this world, which we call the objective world, is a macroscopic world, you will feel the integration of the mind and the world when the mind is concentrated and unified, and this world is called the microscopic world. The world of quantum mechanics can be seen as this microscopic world. Because this microscopic world is empty, it is undefined and free. Obsession is what our minds define this macroscopic world. When prescriptivity is created, the freedom of the microscopic world disappears. Controlling this sensory organ through meditation is the way to disappear the objective macroscopic world. Thank you.